'69 Gators were the enemy. And the '69 Gators, you didn't have that. You guys were sophomores, and you didn't have a carry-on, or you didn't have a 2 or 3 years, or even a more decade of carry-on of this special magic, this special chemistry, this wonderfully exciting brand of football that you guys played, because there was a brutal coaching change, as Mac has alluded to, that the wheels were set in motion before you guys ever threw that 70-yard bomb against Houston. And I want to address it because, and I think that tragedy, if you will, is a special part of the '69 Gators, and I refer to the '69 Gators as a Cinderella team, and it was a true Cinderella team, in that the clock literally did strike 12, and it literally all came to an end on December 28th, 1969. And I'll just kind of throw it out to you, and the way I remember it, because I lived it firsthand, and in this game with Tennessee, which was already, it was Florida versus Tennessee, so it was a bad blood game to begin with. A lot of bickering, if I remember correctly. Some of the Tennessee players, Steve Kiner in particular, had bad things to say about John, had negative things to say about Tommy Durrance. Generally, the Gators in general. You guys were once again the big underdogs. Tennessee was Tennessee; they were SEC regular season champion. So it was a backdrop of bad blood. It was a backdrop of once again Davids versus Goliaths, and you were the Davids. And days before the game, news broke that there would be a coaching change at Florida, and Coach Graves would step down, and Tennessee coach Doug Dickey would take over Florida. And I remember as a child, I said to my father, I said I saw denial. It was denied officially, and my father was talking about it, and he said, I said, well, Daddy, that's not going to happen, because everybody said it's not going to happen. And I remember my father said, son, there's something's going on, or it wouldn't be this much talk about it. But anyway, against that backdrop, you guys went out there to play the game for Coach Gene Ellenson, and you thought that you could win that game for him. And I just want to read something from Mike Kelly that I found, some of the research, and I think it's a very appropriate quote from Mike. I mean, I think it defines the innocence, this innocent, youthful exuberance that you guys had. And Kelly said that we knew we were playing, and Mike Kelly was the MVP of the game. Had 3 turnovers, 11 tackles, a bunch of sacks. We knew we were playing for today. We were playing for our coaches, especially Coach Ellenson. That's why we carried him off the field and gave him the game ball. We wanted to make sure people knew how the players felt. I'm glad I had a chance today to contribute something to show how the players feel about Coach Ellenson and Coach Pancoast. And the way they felt and the way you guys did, you delivered. You got it done. David beat Goliath 14-13. So, and then as we all know, the next day, December 28th, in the aftermath of the celebration, there was the coaching change at Florida, and everything that had been rumored came true.